Officers were working their post near a crowded stage at Fiesta De Los Reyes. Just after midnight, gunfire was heard in the crowded area of Concho Alley and De La Rosa. This is the slowed-down body-worn camera footage from an officer who did not fire their weapon, but had the clearest view of the initial shooting. The suspect, Mikey Valdez, is seen here wearing a black hoodie. The second suspect, Albert Cisneros, can be seen shooting towards Valdez and then running down Concho Alley. This video has been paused to show the muzzle flash from Cisneros' gun. Here is a slowed down image of Valdez holding a gun. Valdez initially runs towards De La Rosa Street, but then turns back to run towards Concho Alley in the same general direction as Cisneros. Officers immediately ran down Concho Alley, following in the direction of Cisneros and Valdez. The camera captures video 30 seconds before it is activated, but those 30 seconds do not include audio. The audio activates when the officer turns on the body-worn camera. The video is slowed down. It is important to note that this body-worn camera is not the perspective of the shooting officers.
Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down!
In the middle of a large crowd, Cisneros fired towards Valdez near Concho Alley. A sergeant was standing on the steps to the stage, and other officers were standing nearby on the raised planters. The bottle circled is believed to have shattered from Cisneros' gunfire. In the circles depicted, suspects Albert Cisneros and Mikey Valdez, seen wearing a black hoodie, run away down Concho Alley after the first gunshots. Several officers, including the sergeant, ran after Valdez. This is body camera video from another officer who also did not fire their weapon. 2 gunshots can be heard. Soon after, additional gunfire coming from the sergeant and an officer is heard. At this time, investigators believe that Valdez shot Cisneros, and then the officer and the sergeant shot Valdez. These are the 2 loaded firearms recovered at the scene near the suspects' bodies. The involved officers' body-worn cameras were not activated until moments after the shooting. The first suspect, 18-year-old Mikey Samuel Valdez, was pronounced deceased at the scene. The second suspect, 20-year-old Albert Cisneros, was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced deceased by medical staff. That night, 2 bystanders were transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. 2 other bystanders were treated on the scene. An additional bystander reported the following day that he was struck by gunfire, but has yet to provide a statement to the Homicide Unit. The sergeant involved was also struck by debris. Police are still investigating whether the bystanders were struck by the suspects or police officers' gunfire.